The episode starts with Gotma Rani Sahib saying, "You got Malhar Sarkar here to make him meet Devi Ahilya, right?" She says, "She wanted to talk to you." He asks, "What's the matter?" Gotma Rani Sahib says, "I will tell you." Devi Ahilya does not trust Dhaneshwar's truth. She has some doubts. "I know everything." Harkubai Sahib looks on. He asks, "Why is Devi Ahilya suspicious?" Gotmarani Sahib says, "She has a habit to dig out the roots. She is doing the same thing in this matter." He asks, "Where is she?" "I want to know it from her. What is the reason for her doubt?" She says, "Devi Ahilya is not there in the palace. I am the queen of Malwa. I have taken this decision. I have sent her to Siupri for 3 days on the occasion of Makar Sankranti." He asks, "Why suddenly?" She says, "It was important to take this decision. Her focus does not get off the darbar work, so I had to take this step. Until she comes back, Dhaneshwar's death will happen. This bad chapter will end forever. I will decide which work she will do." Dwarkabai says, "It's good you have come to me. Gotma Rani Sahib would have done something by now." Rakma smiles. Malhar Sarkar gets sad. Gotma Rani Sahib says, "You can call me wrong." Harkubai says, "Sorry to speak in between. You and Malhar Sarkar will decide about Devi Ahilya. I have no right to say, but at this time I got Malhar Sarkar here to save an innocent man." Gotma Rani Sahib says, "It means you also think Dhaneshwar is innocent." Harkubai says, "Devi Ahilya had told me, and now I also doubt that Dhaneshwar has accepted someone else's crime. If you heard her, then you would." Gotmarani Sahib says, "No, I do not want to talk on this matter. Devi Ahilya should focus on the family. I want this. It should happen." She says, "Politics is an addiction. If a person gets addicted to it, then he cannot do anything else. I will not let this happen with Devi Ahilya." Malhar Sarkar says, "You know Devi Ahilya since years. I regret that you could not understand her. If she has a doubt on the Neswar's matter, then she will not leave her work. She will bring out the truth. You may send her anywhere far, but she will solve this matter. You and I cannot do anything." He goes. She worries and thinks, "I want my son's happy family." She prays. Malhar Sarkar recalls her Kuj words. He calls Tukoji. He asks, "Can you surely say that Dhaneshwar is the culprit?" Tukoji says, "He confessed the crime. The evidences are against him." Malhar Sarkar says, "I know. I felt there is something wrong. So I had threatened him, but he stayed firm on his word." Ahilya does not trust him. She is saying he is innocent. Tukoji says, "Then there will be something." She does not talk without a reason. Malhar Sarkar says, "Yes." Tukoji says, "Dhaneshwar said he is the culprit. He would not change his statement. Tell me, what should we do?" Malhar Sarkar thinks. Dhaneshwar recalls Malhar's words. An intruder faints the guards and goes to prison. He takes the guard's word. He cuts Dhaneshwar's chain. Dhaneshwar asks, "Who are you? Who has sent you?" The man says, "The same person who had sent you here to take this blame. Just leave from here before it's morning." The guard says, "Someone attacked the prison guards and took away Dhaneshwar." Malhar Sarkar says, "Find that attacker. I want Dhaneshwar captive." He says, "It's wrong." The man asks Dhaneshwar to leave and not come back. Dhaneshwar asks, "Why are you saying this?" The man says, "You accepted the crime. The real culprit is safe. You will be alive. Do not give life for someone else. Go fast." The guard come. It's Tukoji who made him elope. He asks guards to follow Dhaneshwar. He will go to his family or the real culprit. The guard says, "Other guards are also finding him. They do not know our plan." Tukoji says, "Don't worry for them. get all the information from Dhaneshwar. The guards leave.